p.m. It's All In with CSN from Clemson Sports News right here from the Clemson Sports News studios in Death Valley, South Carolina. We like to call it Tiger Town, USA. About a mile away over my shoulder as the crow flies to the stadium and to the campus. But a beautiful day here. Spring has definitely showed up early here in Clemson. Man, just gorgeous weather this last week. Had a little bit of rain the other night, but man, just beautiful weather. Got up to like 83 degrees the other day. Beautiful weather. Great time to get out and rent a boat over there at the Kiwi Marina. Ask for Kayla or Joe, man, that place is hopping. And we just announced the show will be live April the 19th. Yes, it's a Saturday. It's our first Saturday afternoon show. Will be 12 to 2 o'clock, a 2-hour show. A 2-hour show from the Kiwi Marina for their annual boat show. So we'll be there with a bunch of boat dealers and retailers and a bunch of booths and food trucks and stuff. It'll be great. Come see us there. Tonight's show, as always, brought to you by Ingles. Low prices, love the savings, love Ingles, our sponsor for 9 straight years here at Clemson Sports News. Also, Benson Ford, the folks over at J.W. Martin Real Estate, my buddy Joey Martin and the guys. Best real estate team in the upstate. Go find those lake properties and stuff right here. They got a team of outstanding realtors standing by. And the guys over at Oakway Tractor, my guys Andy and the bunch over there, they've been with us for a few years as well. Love them. Those are our title sponsors. Got them going on. And hey, I want to welcome our newest sponsor to the family of sponsors. You've seen them all over the place. They're these little bitty pink shacks with a little pelican on top, and everybody goes there and gets those killer snowball ice creams. It's called Pelican Snowballs. And Pelican Snowballs has now joined the team, the family of Clemson Sports News sponsors. Want to welcome Luke and the folks over at Anderson and Clemson Anderson Snowballs onto CSN, and we'll be doing a show with them sometime in the near future. Got to. The location's just ask and bring. And I got to get you some of them snowballs. So go see those guys. Tell me some on Clemson Sports News. Lots to talk about. We're talking ACC tourney, man. Lots of just buzz. What a game last night, right? Get up by 20, hold on to the very end. Minus Carter Welling. Bad news on Carter. Got the news yesterday. He's out for the rest of the year. ACL tear. Kind of sucks. Kid, to me, was the heart and soul of the team. I think he played with more passion than anyone on the court at all times. You saw it in his face. You saw how much he just loved to play basketball, the way he smiled. And he made silly mistakes at times, but he learned from them. You can watch Coach Brownell coach him up all season long. It was great to watch. He'll be back next year. That's a kid I think will be back next year. He came here. He has another year to play. But last night, Nick Davidson, got steady at the end there, hitting threes. You needed somebody to step up, and it was him. Butter Johnson with a killer three. It needed the most at the end there, and just some good all-around team basketball. And I'll give it to you. I've been on Dylan Hunter's butt all season about not scoring, about making some bonehead plays, about being senior and leading. Last night, steady as a rock. He made some shots he should always make. There's little stuff, right there, 10 foot, 12 foot from the basket. He popped a few of those out last night. He's been hesitant to play that game lately, and he was really solid at the free throw line when we needed him. And very good job by Brad Brownell scheming up ways to make sure that he was the one holding that basketball when they decided to start fouling last night. So there you go. Tonight, Duke. Now, last time we walked in Duke at Cameron Indoor earlier in the spring, a bunch of hype went into that game. It was supposed to be like the ACC game of the year. We got run out of the building. They're a little bit less of a basketball team with some injuries tonight. So let's watch, man. Let's see what happens. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be a heck of a ball game. 9:30 tip-off. We're all waiting for it. Meanwhile, we've been watching we got our staffers out all across campus today. We had softball earlier today. The Tigers came back in a back-and-forth game against Louisville and win the ball game 8-6 in softball. Great ACC win for the softball team. John Rittman's got things just rolling down there as usual. At 8 o'clock, first pitch at Doug Kingsmore for a top 10 matchup between Georgia Tech and Clemson. Looking forward to that. Tigers got walked on last night, 10-0, lambasting by Georgia Tech in our home stadium last night. So you got to get that makeup game, then pick up the rubber game and win the series on Sunday. And then you got the 9:30 tip tonight with Clemson and Duke. Man, I tell you, it's a lot good Clemson sports for us to sit here and look at. You got coming up tomorrow, Clemson at Virginia in lacrosse, Louisville at Clemson in softball, Georgia Tech at Clemson in baseball. Then Sunday, you got Louisville at Clemson in softball. And then on, looks like Tuesday, Clemson at Charleston in baseball. And next week we got Clemson at Charleston, Clemson at Mercer in women's lacrosse on the 17th. And then in softball, the Tigers will travel to Cullowhee, North Carolina to play Western Carolina Catamounts on the 18th. Again, just basketball was just amazing to watch last night. I hope you guys are enjoying it behind this team that really out there scrapping it up. 2 wins away, maybe from potential Clemson's first ever ACC title. And that still baffles me. As long as we've been in this conference, never able to master an ACC basketball championship. And it's just sad, kind of like a basketball curse on Clemson. I'll go back to here. Do you know who went to Daniel High School and ended up playing at LSU and became the guy on the jerseys of the NBA logo? Pistol Pete Maravich. Probably the best basketball player to ever play the game. Literally played basketball at Daniel High School and never went to Clemson. He went to LSU. That kind of right there sums up Clemson basketball as my lifetime. I'm 59 years old. And again, it's just close but no cigar so many times with this basketball program. I'll go back to Bill Foster. With that team he had in 78, 79 that went to the Sweet 8. All the way out there and played UCLA and lost with a bunch of great players like Horace Wyatt, Moose Campbell, Bill Ross, Larry Nance, Bobby Conrad, Billy Williams. What a heck of a basketball team. They called him the Skyline. He had 4 guys at 6'10". Then you go a few years later and you got Cliff Ellis, and he's got Dale Davis and a bunch of guys like that, and they never able to pull it off. A few more years later, you got Oliver Purnell. Rick Barnes shows up and has a couple great years. We get into the tournament, we're just not able to pull that ACC championship out. We're always good for a few good upsets. I can remember some Clemson Duke games back in the 70s and 80s were huge. Clemson won. Clemson beating Ralph Sampson in Virginia when they were number 1 in the country at Little John. Big time game back in the day. I'm talking old school stuff here, guys. And then you got Oliver Purnell came around, and we just never could get to basketball heaven in this conference. And I mean, a steep hill to climb with North Carolina, Duke, even NC State and Wake Forest with more basketball pedigree than we have in front of us. They all have national titles. Virginia has a national title. Even before, when Maryland was in the conference, they had national title in basketball. Lefty Giselle and that bunch, man. In the mid-'80s, Maryland basketball was scary good. Len Bias and all those guys, holy mackerel. But, man, get back to tonight's game, Duke. Duke's going to be a little bit undermanned. There's a chance here for the Tigers to win this ball game. Florida State took them down to the last second, had a last-second shot, and almost won that ball game last night. Had that guy not taken the 3 and put the ball on the ground and went for 2, I think you would be playing Florida State tonight. But a chance to win tonight. And, man, if you do win tonight, you had to go through North Carolina and Duke, 2 biggest blue bloods, to get to the title game and potentially play against Miami or Virginia. And, which one do you want? Miami or Virginia? First get through Duke, but then we'll talk about that. Girls basketball, again, tomorrow, Sunday, Selection Sunday for both teams. On Sunday, not tomorrow. Sunday, Selection Sunday for both men's and women's basketball. We'll be covering that one because both teams are going to be in the tournament. How about that? Sean Poppy and the Lady Tigers, I didn't even expect them to be maybe middle of the pack ACC this year. Man, they finished in the top third of the pack of the ACC. They represented themselves super well in the tournament. Got a great overall record and a great RPI. A great job all the way around. Can't wait to see what happens when he gets his team in next year, because his top 3 recruiting class is amazing. You add that to what he's already got on campus and what he's going to bring in with the transfer portal. Woof. This dude is on fire. There's a big, hill to climb in this state alone with Dawn Staley, who's probably the best overall coach, winning-wise, out of any coach in this state, including our Dabo Sweeney and a couple others. That woman has won some basketball games and won some titles, and she does a great job. She has a program, and she has set it in stone, and, man, they just rinse and repeat every year. Good luck catching up with that one, but that's where he's at. And I'll give you Sean Poppy, man of the year at Clemson. I think he's the coach of the year, and if you gave a Clemson coach of the year out this year, it would be him. Men's track and field have got several guys in the NCAA championships, man. Watch out for that, too. They just won a ladies ACC track championship, second one in 2 years for the Tigers. walking under the radar. If you don't follow track and field, Clemson track and field is sick. They're getting good. Those long distance runners, I see them all the time. I walk my dogs out on the dike on campus, the earthen dam by the lake. And I walk both sections of it, and it's pretty long, But while I'm out there, no matter what time of day it is, I run across those guys just running and running and running and running. Just run and run and run. And it's amazing. It's amazing. The dedication I see from Clemson athletes as I'm out running around on campus doing my thing is pretty cool. But yeah, there you go. That's Clemson tennis top 25, both men and women. So you have to watch out for them. Every spring sport is ranked this year. Everybody's doing so well. Clemson basketball, again, you win tonight, and if you find out what they'll win tomorrow night too. If you win the ACC title, if you go into the tournament with 4 straight wins in the ACC tournament and a title, you'll be on fire. The duo of doom and 90 when we lost last minute to the Elite. Yeah, absolutely. So there we go, Nino. Nice one. I love it. Great one. Great memory. So he's bringing that back too. So he remembers some time back in the 90s when we were, a team that challenged, and it's great because we're always able to get up there and challenge and fight. But man, we just can never get over the hump in basketball. And by the hump, I mean that glory hump, just getting that championship in your hand. And if anybody deserves it, it's Brownell. The guy's worked his butt off here at Clemson. I can't tell you how many times he's been on the hot seat. He's even had me doubting him. And he's a friend. I know the man. I've sat in front of press conferences with the man, asked him questions, hard ones all the time. And he just looks at me and gives me straight answers. You can't help but pull for somebody like that. And he's straight up with his people. And man, you talk about watching the basketball world change recruiting-wise. When he got here to where he is now, it's all evolved and changed. He's evolved very well with it. At first, I was watching too many transfers out and not enough transfers in. Now he's fixed that. And that's what's going on now. Clemson, he's figured this whole transfer portal and how to go out there and find and locate and find talent that fits his needs. Like you look at this team this year. Like I told you guys at the beginning of the season, these guys are like a Swiss Army knife. Everybody can do something different, but they all do the same thing, and that's play good defense. It's hard to find guys in the portal that come to another school and want to play defense. Have you ever watched pro basketball, man? They don't play defense until the third quarter of a basketball game, sometimes the fourth. That's why you see these 120, 118-point basketball games, because they just run around dropping threes everywhere, and nobody plays defense until the end of the game. Brad Brownell has you playing defense from the first second you step on that court. He is screaming bloody murder at you, and that's been going on for 16 years here. And he coaches. He's a real coach, and it's good to see. Football. I mean, we can't not talk football. Spring, I'm getting a lot of good returns on Chris Denson, guys. And Tate Reynolds is getting a lot of good stuff said about him, too. But that's not to overshine Christopher Vazina. That dude is doing everything expected of him so far, I've heard. Chad Morris is not taking it easy on anybody. I heard he's down there raising hell on these guys. They're being put through the ringer. This will be a fast football team this year. I can't tell you how many times in the last year I got so mad at seeing this. When I saw Cade Klubnik do this huddle sign, huddle up, huddle up. Good God. Clemson lived on the no huddle offense since the last time Chad Morris was here. If you remember when Morris left and they went to Jeff Scott and Tony Elliott, well, they were running Morris's offense. That's all they did was run the same offense that Chad Morris ran, but they ran it with great skill players, and they just never took their foot off the gas on people. And they told the defense, Brent Venables and those guys, sorry, if you got to get back out there faster, go get the oxygen, but get ready because we're about to go ahead and score in about 2 minutes. And y'all coming back, so get ready. Defend. Save our points that we just scored. And man, that's how it was. But last year, it was like watching the Indianapolis Colts with Peyton Manning walking up, taking his time, huddle. And by that time, the defense is taking their breath. They're looking around. They got the coverages right. They already got their assignments right. They got all their recognitions known. And then you saw no motion. Like, where's the motion? Where's the stuff that makes people think? The misdirection. Boy, oh boy, I tell you, if there was ever a hire that I was high on, that I was low on, at the end, it was the Garrett Riley one. I thought when he came here, good Lord, we were about to blow everybody's doors off and score all out and just run. He got here and just flopped. Flat out flopped. Couldn't develop a quarterback. I mean, You give me Cade Klubnik, I'm not even a quarterback coach, guys. You give me that guy for 3 years, I guarantee you he's the ACC Player of the Year by the time he walks out of Clemson with the players you got around him. Man, I can't believe what he did to him last year. And that's all on the coach and not the player. Because you saw the player in year 2, his junior year, really starting to get it and starting to excel and starting to develop. The only reason he didn't develop past that was because of coaching. I'll tell you that right now, because look at him now. He went out and got a trainer, been training for 3 months, comes over and does the combine, does the pro day the other day, and we'll talk about that in a minute, and kills it. Absolutely kills it. Getting talked again and again about a high echelon type quarterback in the draft after losing all that last season with the performances and again, bad play calling, putting the kid in indecisive situations. I mean, I'm not going to say it ain't all on Cade, but it was not all on Cade. So I'll go there. But man, football stuff, spring practice again going on. Hearing a lot of good things about the transfers, especially the safeties. I heard they're just absolutely ball hawks. They take over huge chunks of the field, so it's hard to get the ball downfield on them. So that's going to be nice to know. Over the top won't happen so easy against Clemson now with these guys. Big, rangy safeties, what you want, with a lot of speed. That's what's going on there. They did come out with, let me get back to this. They sent us over today the game designations. Excuse me. The game designations are here. Meaning, what IPTAY Day, Parents' Day, all that stuff. Let me hold on, I'll got them right here. 1 second, I'll pull them up in just a second. Let me find them. I got them here somewhere. I just dropped them down a few minutes ago onto our social media. Hadn't had a chance to put them onto the website. And I'm digging through our social media files right now. Let me see here. Let's see. There they are right there. Game day designations. Okay, here we go. September 12th, Georgia Southern is Football Reunion Day and Hall of Fame Day. The 19th against North Carolina is Family Weekend and PAW Paul Journey Day. Miami is All-In Day, Breast Cancer Awareness Game. That's October 3rd. October 17th, Charleston Southern Military Appreciation. That's a little earlier than normal. That's usually in November. So Charleston Southern Military Appreciation Day on October 17th. Virginia Tech gets homecoming. The Hokies get our homecoming slot on October 24th. How about that one? And then there's November 14th, Senior Day against Georgia Tech. And then the Gamecocks coming to town for IPTAY Day on November 28th. That's your 2026 game day designations. Again, go and check out our social media page, and it's got a breakdown of each game day designation and what's going to happen that day, and a little bit more of a breakdown of every game. So there you go. That's out there now. What else is going on, guys? Let's see. We got that first pitch of baseball starts at 8. 9:30 with the softball. Onto our website, you can see where I've dropped the finals and scores for the last few basketball and softball and baseball games onto the website. We'll be digging into some more recruiting this week. We're going to reach out to some of the recruits who were at the Elite Retreat last week here at Clemson, which was their big weekend, and a lot of guys got big returns coming out of that. Got one big linebacker commitment out of that whole thing. I just confirmed this week a quarterback out of Calhoun, Georgia, 5-star, will be in town for the spring game. He's actually going to be here a couple days before or after the spring game as well. I think he's coming back on the 11th. I can't remember his name. I'll hit it in a minute. But that's also on our social media pages. You can find all that stuff. But yeah, man, looking forward to spring the 28th. Our buddy John Garrison, photographer, he took last year off. His doctor said, hey, man, your knees are kind of bad. You might want to take a break, sitting on your knees and shooting photos for 3 hours, 4 hours at football games. And so he took the season off and called me this spring. He said, Gary, I just cannot not come back. I'm just jonesing to get back there and cover some football. So he'll be back. Starting the spring game. Good to see John Garrison back on board. Big John, he'll be there. We're going to be all over the place. Like I said earlier, we're going to be, again, the 28th at the Smoking Pig. And I think Ricky Sapp is going to join us that night. Along with me and Joey Martin, and I think Greg from Kiwi Financial is going to come join us that night, and a few other folks. As a matter of fact, who else is coming out that night? Luke from Pelicans Snowballs in Anderson and Clemson. He's going to be there that night, joining us as well, and probably a few other people. and we'll get some other Tiger notables in there with us. Talk Clemson football before the spring game that night before at the Smoking Pig. That's the 27th. And then April 19th, Saturday from 12 to 2, a special show. We've never done 2 hours, but we're going to do it for these guys, the Kiwi Marina and Kiwi Marina Shores Grill and Cantina. It's going to be their annual boat show. It'll be insane. Boats everywhere, people everywhere, booths, vendors, food trucks, you name it, man. It's going to be cool as heck. That's at Kiwi Marina on the 18th. Look for us there. We'll have some giveaways, a bunch of cool special guests with us that night as well. And just going to go on, man. But let's see what else we got to talk about here. Let me go through here. Game day designations, we got through with that. Basketball, baseball. The soccer team has got spring scrimmages going on, what they call them. They've been playing. I think they played last night. The girls team did. I had to go back and say again. It was a scrimmage, it was, or a preseason game, is what they call it. It's not, they're lucky enough to play in the spring and get the scrimmage, folks. But in softball again, one tonight, again tomorrow. Hey, I tell you another one, man. The folks at DripWorks of Clemson, my buddy Brant and his wife Amy, they run this place. It's right there on Tiger Boulevard as you're coming into town. You're right across from the public shopping center. Okay, so you're on 93 or on 123 coming into town from Greenville. You see the public shopping center over to your left. Look over to the right. There's a little shopping center there. It's got Firehouse Subs, another one of our sponsors, and right at the other end is what's called DripWorks. And DripWorks is a health. What's the word I want to say? It's an overall body prescription. They can come in and you tell them what's wrong with you. They can do a blood test on you. They can just diagnose you and they can get you fired up, man, and going. Okay? I mean, whatever it is. Any kind of thing that bothers you or ails you, they've got the cure. Okay? They can put an IV in you with all kinds of different little formulas and man, next thing you know, you're walking around feeling like $1 million. I had a guy the day I posted about them, and he goes, "Hey man, they're great for hangovers." I'm like, "What?" Because I don't drink anymore. I stopped that stuff years ago. But man, I started thinking about all the college kids in town that drink all night on a Friday night and they're feeling crappy on Friday morning. DripWorks. Get the flu. Tell Brant and Amy that you saw us. Saw them on Sports News. But again, and the folks over at Kiwi Marina. We talked about them earlier. We're going to be over there. Joe, who runs the joint, he just sent me a thing yesterday. They need dock workers for the summer and fall, all the way until like Labor Day. And they're hiring right now for dock workers. They're hanging out on the dock, man, and at the marina and help folks tie off their boats, fuel them up, detail, dry dock, all kinds of cool stuff, man. Easy. Man, I think you got probably the most beautiful view in the upstate from your work spot if you're going to work there, because, I mean, it is gorgeous. There, I love the Kiwi Marina, but yeah, that's going on. So if you need, looking for some part-time work and you want to work on the lake and buy boats, Kiwi Marina, go ask for Joe or Kayla. She can help you out. But yeah, man, Tigers win over Louisville 8-6 in softball. We got the basketball game at 9:30. First pitch baseball at 8. Again, I just want you guys to do yourselves a favor. Keep up with Clemson Sports. Again, new sponsors popping on all the time, just like the guys from Pelicans today. There's folks I've talked to all over the upstate that are just about to jump on board here. We've got our spring marketing campaign going on right now. And I just want to see you guys. And when you get a chance, just ring us out, ClemsonSportsNews@gmail.com. I'll send you over a package, let you know. We can get you on from mom and pop size. We have mom and pop size packages, for small businesses that can get in there for the first time ever and afford advertising and sponsorships. We got that, and we got folks for corporate to semi-regional. We kind of like to keep it right here local and right here in our area and keep the love right here. So, but hey guys, want to get out of here. It's Friday. I'm about to go. Before I get started here, I got to show you this. It's Friday Pie Day, and I forgot. I got to go attack this thing. The Stoner's Joints Pizza guys sent this up. Look at that. Oh my God. And look at that. Stoner's Pizza Joint in Clemson on 123 Tiger Boulevard, right beside the AT&T store. Man, look at that. Look at that, huh? Look at that. That's my dinner tonight. Okay? And they gave me an amazing cookie. They got some of the most amazing, and everybody makes a cookie, but theirs are like Toll House cookies on steroids. That's the Stoner's Pizza Joint, and that is over there on Tiger Boulevard. Tell them that you saw them here. And hey, my hat, Two Horse Distillery, one of my favorite places on the whole planet. Brian Massey and that whole family up there in Seneca, great place. Love those folks. And great. Hey, there's my man Garrison Sportography. Hey there, my brother John. We just talked about you. I hope you heard us give you that shout out because we can't wait to have you back on the field with us working for us, man. But look, any questions? Pop them in there. I'll check out that Facebook feed and try to answer them for you later. I'm gonna head on in here and grab some food. I got 3 dogs now because we went and rescued a dog about 2 weeks ago. I went down to Florida, Tampa. I think I told a story on the show last week, but I went down to Florida about 2 weeks ago, drove to Tampa. I was sitting here online, and I'm a husky guy. I've had a husky in my life since 1995, and usually a white one. Like right here at my foot is about 110 pounds worth of white husky named Jake. Come here, Jake. Can you get on the camera? Look at Jake. Look at him. That's Jake. He's about loving as they come, this one. And he needed a buddy. Because Simon, my little American Eskimo, is about 14 and a half years old, and he's about to find his way to the other side of the rainbow. But I didn't want Jake to be alone. But I'm sitting there on Facebook about a week ago, about two and a half weeks ago, and I see a post in a husky rescue group of a beautiful puppy, and she's sitting in the back seat of a car, and there's a picture of her, and she's looking all gorgeous, and the post says, hey, we've been trying for over a week to reach these people's owners. We've actually called the number on the tag, and the person there said they didn't want them anymore, and there's just a sad story that they couldn't keep the dog any longer. It was going to have to go to the pound soon, and in Florida, they are not a no-kill state, so that meant that dog was not going to find a home if I didn't go do something about it, or if somebody didn't do something about it. So me, soft-hearted husky lover I am, I got on the text and said, hey, man, I'm in South Carolina. I just got a new car. It needs to be driven for a minute. So I said, I'm up for the road trip. So I took 2 days off here and jumped in the car on Wednesday morning about 6 a.m. and poof, took off to Florida, to Tampa. 9.5 hours and about 760 miles later, I was picking up a beautiful little husky girl named Bella, and she's sitting over here with us too. And we brought Bella home. But that's me and my dog story. But right now I'm about to go eat pizza, and they get some too because they love a pie. And thank you from the guys again from Stoner's Pizza Joint. You gotta love these guys, man. I'm telling you gotta love them. They are awesome. All right, so guys, go Tigers. Have an amazing weekend. Clemson sports is on fire right now. We got spring football kicking. We got baseball in the top 10. Softball's doing great in the top 25. You got both men's and women's basketball on Sunday, regardless of what happens in the ACC tournament. Both teams are going to get NCAA tournament bids on Sunday. That's big news. So it's going to keep your sports world in Clemson rolling into the spring. And get this, we're going to have basketball in the tournament, baseball playing in ranked games, both softball and ranked games, lacrosse. We've talked about our lacrosse team, probably one of the best lacrosse teams in the country, okay? And this is a team that's only, 3-4 years old as a program? Man, and they're just killing it. They're doing great. And much more to get into. Again, guys, go Tigers. Love all you guys. Hope everybody having a great week so far. And we will talk to you again on Monday. Till then, see ya and have a good week.